Hello and welcome everybody to the show. Today we're going to talk about all the horrific things that's happened to us all during live streams, webinars and all those other crazy things. So welcome to the show.
I have to stop that now. It's just driving me crazy. Anyway, hello, welcome to Tech Talk Thursday. We have a wonderful lineup of very special guests joining us today. This light is blinding me. I'm going to turn it off. Thank you very much. So, hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. We've got a good lineup of guests. But first off, we're going to join us with Mr. Martin McKenna. Martin, welcome back to the show. How's your horrific day going so far? Hopefully all well.
The day is going so far so good, but I'm also going to have to turn off my light because I think I'm going to be blinding myself throughout the whole show if I have this sitting underneath me throughout the whole show. So that one's getting ditched, but we will do some other fun special effects as we go along.
Absolutely.
Just to keep everybody entertained. So
we've got a few people in the house.
We have some fabulous guests in the house. You know, some of them have made more of an effort than others, Lux. But, you know, we try to bring you the best people on the planet, but occasionally we just have to go with who's available.
Exactly. Now, don't give them a hard time already, Martin. I know it's supposed to be a horrific show, but we're supposed to be kind to our guests. So today what we're going to be talking about is really all the things that we've witnessed, we've been part of, we've either contributed to, horrific stories that have happened on live streams, webinars, presentations, facilitations, and all that kind of stuff. But who are we to judge and talk about all those things? And hopefully you guys will learn a little bit about how to fix these problems as of when we talk about these stories. So if all our guests are ready, though, let's have a thumbs up in the green room. They're all ready. Let's bring them on and say hello to our wonderful panel of guests. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know who that guy is down there in the pumpkin, but he's looking pretty mean at the moment. Let's get some little bit of background music going. All right. So, hello, Ella, Lux, Saeed, and Lindley. Thank you so much for joining Martin and myself today for this show of horrific stories. And for those people who don't know this wonderful bunch of people that have been on the show many times, if you'd like to introduce yourselves, maybe Ella, if we start with ladies first, with yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Ella. My company is Beyond Virtual Events. I do live streams. I produce events for corporations and for small businesses. And today I need you to pretend that I'm a banana. This is my costume. This is as far as I'm going.
Sure.
Fantastic. We didn't get the memo, you see. Everybody else is dressed appropriately and has some things in the background, but Ella's just outdone herself already. So thank you so much for dressing up there. If we could go to Lux next. Hello, Lux.
Hey, hi. Thanks for having me. Hi, folks. I'm Lux Narayan, and I'm a co-founder at a company called Streamer Live. And since it's a t-shirt showing time, like Ella said, so that's kind of what our motto is, unmuting the audience. And I used to be pretty comfortable with coming live on sessions like this and my on-screen presence till this morning, because I emailed Neil and said, do we need to do anything special and dress up in something scary for today? And he said, no, just come as yourself. That's more than enough. And I'm not sure what I should read of that, but that did wonders for confidence today. So thank you, Neil.
You're very welcome.
Unbelievable.
I didn't mean anything by it, but obviously my reputation goes before me. And what can I say? And Mr. Pumpkinhead, that's a song, isn't it, by XTC? But we'll leave that for the 80s reference there. But Saeed, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody, please?
Hello, everybody. My name is Saeed. It's this guy.
Whoa.
Saeed, the facilitator, and I think it's my 6th time on this live stream with Neil, at least when Martin is unavailable. And I think this is my whole live streaming experience is being a guest on Neil's show. So this is my whole. Usually I do more of workshops, facilitation, trainings, and use Zoom, but and other tools. But believe me, there are enough fails in that area we can talk and ramble about. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. And Saeed is always a wonderful guest host when Martin is out and about, sunning himself in various places in Edinburgh. Anyway, Lindley, if you'd like to introduce yourself to everybody, and thanks for joining us again today.
Hello, I'm starstruck. What a group of people! I've seen them on Tech Talk Thursdays many times. I mean, I don't know what to say. Apart from, I guess, I'm Lindley Gooden. I'm the founder and cheerleader in chief of Green Screen London, which is a production company, 20 years in the making, multi-award winning. We just won a Cannes World Film Festival award, which is lovely. So all going really well. And yes, I'm I'm an author as well. And I was here this time last year with you guys talking horror in different ways after writing a book, and I'm an anti-disinformation campaigner. So unfortunately tonight, I mustn't tell a lie. It's going to be hard. There are some horror stories I can't reveal to you, and there are some that I think we all will. So lovely to be here.
Now you've just teased everybody. It's like, well, what are the stories you can't tell us then? Well, there you go. Fantastic. Well, we have a few people in the house, some guests, so let's just say a quick hello to people. Hello, Valerie. Thanks for joining us. We've missed you, Valerie. You haven't been here for a while, so thank you so much for joining us and moderating. A. Aubrey, so nice of you to join us as well.
Hey, Orbs.
Who else have we got? We've got Eden in the house. So, hey, Eden.
Eden.
And navigating digital marketing with Papa Ron. What font am I using? I can't remember, but I will put it in the chat later. I went through to all kinds of different horror fonts, but it's one available on Google, I think. So anyway, thank you for joining us. It's nice of you all to be here. So I guess I'll start then with a very quick story of things going wrong. And this is on one of my live streams, and Saeed was part of that with Martin and a few other people. So it was a few weeks ago now. What happened to me was I was just busily doing my live stream, as I do, and there was a notification popping up for the display link adapter, which runs Elgato prompters and other monitors and things. All very technical, but the whole point was that it was giving me a warning saying the monitor has stopped working, which is the monitor I'm looking at right now. It just all went completely dark. And it basically said, the monitor stopped working because you're running out of disk space. I'm like, of course I'm not. You know, there's a bug in the software. So I just kept re-enabling the monitor all the time and then switched to Martin's scene. Martin was talking away with the guest and having a good chat. And I was busily scrambling in the background going, no, I'm just going to check this out because it keeps on popping up all the time. And lo and behold, I was down to something like 5% disk space. And I'm right in the middle of a stream, and it's sort of 90% of the way there in the stream, I think. We were coming up to the hour. And I thought, well, what do I do now? Do I keep going? And if it just keeps going, I'll just crash gracefully, or disgracefully, should I say, on the live stream. So basically what I had to do was cut the live stream short, apologize, say I'm running out of disk space. And the reason why I was doing that is because I was recording everybody's video, as you can do in Ecamm in the background. So isolated video, isolated audio, and it was just consuming so much disk space that I was just about to run out. So that was one of my biggest tech fails on a live show that I didn't even plan for. I didn't check whether I had enough disk space. I didn't clean out any of the old files and things like that. So my tip for you is if you are doing something like that and wanting to record the show, as we're doing tonight, but I'm only recording the main show, just check that you've got enough disk space, clean out your hard drive, clean out any of the trash, because when you dump it in the trash, it still stays on your hard drive. It doesn't actually clean it to give it the space. So that's my tech fail. And now I will go over to anybody else who wants to, first of all, comment on one of theirs. And who wants to go next for your horror tip?
I should start, really, shouldn't I?
Go on then, Martin.
Because, we let our guests warm up to this. But yeah, I was scheduled to be on a show, and it was a big show. There were hundreds and hundreds of people watching it. It's one of the Ecamm annual shows where they invite premium people from all over the planet to present, and I was on, and I was going to be doing a presentation and interviewed as well by Doc Rock, who I think everybody knows. So unfortunately I was on holiday at the time, so I had to take a complete set of kit with me. So I'd got my MacBook Pro and a spare travelling monitor, a travelling microphone, a couple of lights, and I'd got everything set up in the hotel room, and I thought, yeah, it's all looking pretty decent for being in a hotel room, but totally unfamiliar with the setup. I'm not in my own home studio, so it's different buttons. So I was kind of nervous about it, and I'm not normally nervous about live streams. But I got like 5 minutes to go, and I booted up Ecamm, and it said, "Do you want to upgrade?" Now, I always upgrade Ecamm, so I just thought, yeah, I'll click on upgrade Ecamm. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, because it normally takes like a minute. But the second I pressed that button, I thought, oh crap, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi. And the upgrade just went clunk, 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 clunk. Oh no, it's not going to upgrade. And eventually it came up, and then the particular upgrade required me to reinstall my camera and my microphone settings as well, the virtual camera and microphones. So by the time I'd done all of that, I was actually just about late. So I pressed to join live with Doc, and he said, "You're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. Boom, I'm live. And I hadn't had a chance to check anything else at all, because I would normally do that in like a pre-show check for myself. I hadn't had nothing. So there's my advice. Don't upgrade anything just before a live, and definitely not if you're on hotel Wi-Fi. Just don't do it.
Well, Aubrey's questioning your sanity right now. She's saying like hotel Wi-Fi question mark. Are you kidding me? You should do it just before you go live. I mean, Ella has basically said no. So yes, good deal. I updated this last night, but yeah, I wasn't going to do it just before. So thank you for that horror story. That is something that you shouldn't do, clearly, especially on hotel Wi-Fi, but there you go. I'm surprised it even worked. I actually watched that show, and it worked pretty well, actually. All things considered, when you're on hotel Wi-Fi, it looked pretty good. So there you go. There's a nice tech fail for you. Who would like to go next with one of their stories?
I just I consulted, I did some research before coming on tonight, and I thought, okay, well, I better ask somebody who actually knows what they're doing. So I asked one of my old colleagues who's a news cameraman. I used to work with him. I was a journalist for a long time. We worked together a lot. Now he's been to the wars, right? He's been literally and metaphorically. He's been to the wars. I won't mention his name. He asked to be off the radar, but he's been to Afghanistan. He's been to Iraq. He's been to lots of different war zones, and he WhatsApped me today, and one thread that came through was an old satellite system which I used to use as well for radio, but it was interesting because what he would upload from different locations around the world using a satellite link, M4 satellite link, which for radio was great because you could put audio through no problem at all. When it came to video, he would be offering a clip to the newsroom back in London, and he said it could take up to 7 hours. Now, hotel Wi-Fi, I don't know which one wins. I think possibly the M4 satellite might win on that one. But yeah, just literally, I mean, he said that all the way through. But I don't know about you guys. I mean, what I do, I tend to think of it sounds very technical. I think of the horrors, the Halloween horrors of streaming. I've been both sides of it in 5 different categories: equipment, environment, prep, performance, and wildcards. Now, let's be honest, when you're streaming, everything, Ella, you'll know this very well, I'm sure, everything is a wild card pretty much. All the other categories, the people, performance, prep, all that stuff, and equipment, that all goes into wildcards because, as we know, hard drives run out. But I remember one time when I was actually doing a piece to camera, I was actually presenting live on the news in the UK. It was very early days of uplinks and streaming. And I was in Slough. Now, I don't know whether Lux and Saeed and Ella, you know about Slough. Slough is where Legoland is in the UK. Slough is also where it's a fascinating place because you've got a whole mix of people. Now, I was doing a piece to camera on a street. It's streets like these. I was doing it from a distance on the high street. Now, I don't know whether you've ever been in a situation when you're doing a live piece, when you're in the real world. People tend to try to find out what on earth, what the hell, what the crap you're doing. And so what they do, they stand in the way and they go, "Oi, mate, what you, oi, mate, oh, look at this guy, hey!" And there's people behind you, there's people in front. I wouldn't recommend it, but Slough, God bless it. It presents all sorts of opportunities and difficulties. So that's one experience from the world out there. Ella, I'm sure I'll throw it to you.
Let's just let me have a cultural moment here and throw in friendly bombs and rain on Slough.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah, Google it, somebody. I'm
Love a bit of
that's
Slough.
that's as
It's where
detailed
the
as I can
original
get.
it's where the Office was originally set. The original British Office with David Brent and all those guys and Ricky Gervais in Slough. So there you go. Lovely, love Slough.
Yeah, I used to work near
Go
there.
to
I'm not going
Legoland.
to say much about it. That's as far as it goes, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a story as exciting as that, but but
Thanks.
the
I'm glad to
first-
hear it. I'm glad to hear it.
the first season of my show, The Business Breakout, which was, oh gosh, that was like 3 years ago now. So first season, while I'd been streaming and doing multifaceted things for many other people, I had to stream for myself since 2015 at that point. So this is 2020, whatever 3 years ago is. Math is not my forte. So and so I decided I was going to do this show, a bigger show on my own that was more than just put up my camera. I was gonna do everything I could inside of Ecamm Live. And so this second or third show, I can't remember which one it is. If we go back in my LinkedIn feed, you can find it, because LinkedIn doesn't forget and won't let you delete your mistakes. So I had done all of my checks as one does and found that everything was working as it should before I went live. Or so I thought. And I hit go live, and my little introduction screen comes on, and I'm so sorry if my camera is being so crazy right now. This is the second camera